Welcome to another edition of 3 Minutes to Prosper. It's our Meet Our People segment, and this week is an exceptionally awesome week because we have our founder, Carey Brown, joining us. Carey, thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me. I look forward to spending a couple minutes with you.
Good. Well, we are excited to hear about you and certainly the roots of the benefit company. Let's jump right in, and certainly from what I've heard, your childhood is no different than most, and that's it affects life's outcomes, and yours was unique in many respects. Would you mind sharing a little bit about it with us?
Well, I grew up in rural Georgia and was the son of a Baptist minister. We didn't have any money, but enough to live on, I suppose, but we weren't poor. But I worked odd jobs from the age of 9 on all through my entire high school career, and I was the only child in my high school graduating class of 39 that went to that attended a 4-year university. I at Georgia Tech in 1963. I didn't know what the word calculus or T-square or slide rule meant. Of course, I had very little money, and a co-op job was something I absolutely had to have, and I was very fortunate. And I had a great job with General Motors and right there in Atlanta, so I could live on campus. And after pulling enough of a point average my first quarter, I was able to have that job and actually go to night school a few quarters and take some of the 20-hour requirements off on a quarterly basis.
That's awesome. Well, certainly interesting to hear that, and absolutely your ability to give back to Georgia Tech and as well as other places has been really second to none. And let's move forward. Certainly, we're here to talk about the benefit company, and you as the founder got this thing started in 1968. If you wouldn't mind just sharing a little bit about how it started, and certainly did you ever see it becoming what it is today?
Well, thank you for allowing me to give you a little bit of history. In June of 1968, everybody in my generation, if you call it that, was required to have military duty. And so I signed up to be a military policeman and went through training. But I had 6 months between June of 68 and my beginning training, so I thought I'd give it a shot to have maybe a career in selling life insurance, because the offer that General Motors gave me after I got out of the military was a second shift personnel job in Michigan to hire and train people. So that was very, very interesting. And so I sold insurance and was able to, because I commuted from Augusta, I didn't have to go to Vietnam. I commuted from Augusta and was able to see people on the weekends, and that's where I began my career.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, well, listen, certainly it has grown leaps and bounds and is unique as we know today. But tell us, if you wouldn't mind, just a little bit about your role today.
Well, let me just say that the benefit company has gone through multiple iterations, like most companies have, but the latest iteration occurred in 2007, 8, 9, along there when I convinced John Hearn, along with Faye McCorkle, my 42-year associate, to come join us at the benefit company. And we started out with 4 employees. We have now grown to 25 in just a little over 10 years, and our revenue has increased by tenfold. And we're proud of the fact that we're locally owned, privately held, and we continue to believe that that will be our status ongoing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I feel privileged to be here. I know the rest of us up and down these halls feel privileged to be here too, and we're very thankful for you and what you've offered us. So thanks. Anything about your role as it relates to our client?
I will say this, that my age and everything has morphed into a very different role, but I'm totally confident in the fact that John and Faye and others are capable of running the company. So I'm no longer a big picture guy. I'm a little picture guy. And my job is to help retain clients, to engage in client retention and the development of new clients, and that's what I do. And I enjoy my function, and as long as I'm able, I'm looking forward to being here. Thank you.
And overall development of this guy, Paul Nichols. So thank you for that opportunity. Okay, last question, Carey. I know we've been getting on you here, but if you wouldn't mind, just share a little bit about your family and the hobbies that you might have.
Well, I have my wife and I've been married over 50 years. We are very pleased with that. We have 2 surviving children. Our youngest son was killed in Iraq in 2004, and obviously that's had a dramatic impact on our family and everybody around us. But I have 2 surviving children, both of whom have 2 daughters, ages 17 back to age 9. And they are doing extremely well in school. I'm very proud of that. And we're privileged to have the opportunity to continue to maintain our relationship with the very, very special people at the benefit company.
That's awesome. Any hobbies that you have, Carey? I know you got a couple.
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I used to be a really good player. I say really good, low single-digit handicapper, but I had my right shoulder replaced 3 years ago, and that's restricted my game. I moved up to the front tees and can't hit it 200 yards. But anyway, I'm still playing occasionally, and I enjoy playing what we call customer golf from time to time. So I have that opportunity. As long as I'm able physically, I tend to continue to play.
I love it. I love it. That's outstanding. Well, Carey, listen, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for what you do for the benefit company. And it really is a privilege to come to work every day. And I want everybody to know that. So thanks so much. That's been another edition and very special edition of 3 Minutes to Prosper, Meet Our People. We look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks again.